G'day. We have an anniversary today. 12 months ago today, we're digesting the fact that Russia not just attacked Ukraine, but invaded to the extent that they were just outside of Kiev. And that news was kind of shocking, fascinating, emotion-evoking. It was quite something. We've seen a lot of things in the last year and had a lot of different experiences that I never really expected to have. We have seen suffering of different kinds, loss, and God has used us to alleviate suffering on a number of levels. It's been a privilege to be involved in that aspect of war, and looking forward to it. It's also it's going to be something that we find great fulfillment in doing, we've already recognized very clearly that when we're doing that, it does really open hearts to the gospel. It's very special. What's going on here? It's quiet today. We actually have a really windy day. The whole country's kind of on the edge, wondering whether Putin's going to do something for the anniversary. In talking to different people locally, it's kind of interesting. One thing's one thing, one another. Putin's modus operandi so far has been, if he says one thing, expect the other. He's done a good job of racking up a list of lies and deception. So I actually don't really expect much today, but yeah, we'll see. We still got another 7 hours before the evening hits, before darkness hits. Talking about darkness, electricity's been very stable recently, great. Just yesterday I noticed that went out and all the street lights were on. That was very unusual. I've kind of forgotten what they look like in Rzeszów, and that they were meant to be on at night. But yeah, that's been a bit of relief for people. Today we're going to be doing wood chipping. Actually, I'm looking at a pile of stuff out there now, and I'm at home. I'll just turn the camera around. There we go. Not sure whether you can see that pile out there. There's a few different piles like that around the place, and we want to do some more experimenting. I got some ideas. Thankfully, the gas has remained on, which has been a big relief for people. And the winter's been very warm. We've been able to survive it quite well, I would say, without too much suffering. We are meant to be leaving on Tuesday morning. For some reason, I've got it in my mind that we're leaving on Monday, but I get an extra day here, which is nice. But with the passport, Priscilla's passport anyway, we discovered a couple of weeks ago that her passport was running out in about 4 or 5 months, and there's some airlines that require you to have at least 6 months on your passport in order to fly with them. So we quickly ordered a new one for her. The American Embassy said it should be in Kiev in time. Just yesterday when Pris was in Kiev hoping to collect it, they said it wouldn't be, and that she would need to go to Poland to collect it if she wanted it before Tuesday. So she's in Poland now, in Krakow, trying to pick it up. She's actually got about 4 hours left of a drive on the bus, and it's about I think a 20-hour bus drive. And she will hopefully arrive there. I'm looking at it on the map with about an hour to spare. That's the hope. And then she gets on another bus and comes back tonight. So that's a bit of an unexpected twist. We're looking forward to leaving on Tuesday in a sense. Actually, it's always that way for me. Getting to Australia, I feel like, oh, wonderful. I'm not sure whether this will be any different because of what's going on here, but I love seeing family and friends and being in Australia. This time's a little bit different because I think because of the war here, it's some interesting emotions with leaving as well. But we'll be away for a little less than 2 months, and I expect things to remain as stable as they can get during a time of war. For the next 2 months is my hope anyway. I'm foolish to also not mention that my hope is also that Putin withdraw all of his troops and Ukraine win this war very quickly. That would be great. That's something that a lot of us are praying for, of course. I forgot to mention our refugees came and stayed for really less than 2 weeks actually. One family, at least there's now only 4 people staying in the building. 5 people, but there's a family of 5 who also came, and they lasted as long as the husband's addiction to alcohol would allow him to before it started getting really bad, and then they left, which is a sad thing. Not strange, but sad. I noticed on the morning that they left that he was feeding his lovely little baby boy, and his hands are just shaken from the addiction. But they unfortunately first they went west, tried to find a place to stay, and then they decided to give in and go back home, which is a very interesting decision, based on the fact that there are rockets falling in their town. Times like this, I take a verse a little bit out of context and remember that Jesus said, "The poor you will have with you always." Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I'll probably do another one of these in a few days' time.